I watched a live stream today with Grant Cardone, and love him or hate him, I was impressed that he came on saying he wanted to listen more. That got me thinking that we value talking, but often forget that listening is one of the most powerful tools you have in developing those movies or visualizing that we play in our heads about what you want in your life. That someone like Grant Cardone, who's created a huge level of success, is saying he needs to listen more gives me hope that the rest of the world is beginning to catch on to the power of visualizing and how listening plays a big role in it. Listening is something we take for granted and think we do well because it's something we all do. But if you've ever been in a conversation with someone who's not giving you their full attention, or worse yet, not hearing anything you say, but simply waiting for you to finish so they can talk, you realize that it is a skill that has to be developed. Listening is important because your mind stores information based on the things you see and hear, and then combines them, those visual images again, to create feelings or actions. What do you think about when I say the word dentist? I'm sure a mental image instantly popped into your head of the office, maybe a surgical mask, and maybe the sound of the drill. All of those things combine to create a feeling that you associate with that word. But what if I told you that when I say dentist, it's possible to see that beautiful girl you've always wanted to date, or you walking into a room and everyone smiling at you. And the sound of the drill is something pleasant because it reminds you of all those things. How do you think you'd feel about that word dentist now? The difference is association, and why listening is so important to visualization, because it is part of your pattern of combinations. If you don't provide guidance, your mind will connect events with feelings as they happen, rather than how you want. You listen day in and day out, and based on that, you assume you're listening well, when in reality, your mind has to be trained to make the connections you want. A good number of the people following Grant Cardone want to be like him, but many have not made the visualization connections that he has. It's a testament to his own visualization skills because he went live stream to say that despite his level of connections, he wants to create more by listening and was open to others giving him ideas. This is what makes my series Mindful Relaxation, Motivation While You Sleep so powerful, in that it helps you program in listening and visualization to make the connections you want, and then encourages you to make this part of your day-to-day actions. Doing it while you sleep puts your connection making on steroids because based on a 2014 research experiment at New York University's School of Medicine, participants were compared after being given a task. Those who performed the task and then went to sleep within an hour outperformed those who slept 4 hours later after performing it. And brain scans of the high-performing group showed, rather than resting, their brains were significantly more active in making brain tissue connections. You think your brain is resting when it's far from it. Your brain is actually working to make connections for the following day to set priorities. Isn't it great that you can decide what's at the top of the list? Want to test out what I'm saying? Go to my website, coactivedreams.com, and get yourself a copy of Mindful Relaxation, Motivation While You Sleep. And I'll throw in a copy of my visualization picture book, which will double the impact. If someone who has had such huge success is open to listening and making more mental connections, what are you waiting for?